Welcome back to Buzz on Business. With us today are Brandon and Mark with Homestead Insurance Agency. Welcome, guys.
Thank you very much.
So Brandon, I'll start with you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Homestead?
Okay. Homestead's a full-service insurance agency. We do everything from home and auto insurance to commercial and business insurance. Mark here specializes in life care or life insurance, health, Medicare, annuities, that type of stuff. My great-grandfather started it in 1934, so we're a fourth-generation insurance agency. My great-grandfather, my grandfather, and my dad have all been in the agency, and we've been doing business in Brunswick for over 50 years now.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
So it's been obviously a long-run family business. That's clearly why you got into this before. And so why don't you expand on some of the other products that you offer?
Okay, well, coming around the corner is Medicare open enrollment. That starts October 15th through December 7th. We represent about 5 different companies. I think what we do a little bit differently for our clients than I think they tend to get a lot of information in the mail. It's very confusing to them what their choices are and what they can do. And as a local independent agency, we try and sort through that for them and work with them and show them and try and match them up with what company is right for them and the product that's right for them.
Okay.
So we do everything from Medicare supplements to Medicare Advantage plans and Part D prescription drug plans. So we've been doing that for about 10 years now, so we have a lot of experience with it. And a good client base. I think we want people to know that we're the local independent agent right here in Brunswick, and we can help them.
Okay. So either of you, can you tell us what is your competitive advantage against others in your industry?
Well, I think our competitive advantage is we represent more than one company. We're a true brokerage. So we work with Anthem, Aetna, Humana, very household names, insurance companies that people would recognize.
Depending on what you're looking for, calling us is like calling 5 different places. So by being able to represent numerous companies, we can do all the shopping for them, and they can deal with one person directly and have the same agent all the time.
Well, and I do think that's a misunderstanding with a lot of folks out there, is they don't realize that there's that flexibility.
Absolutely, and being located right here at the center of Brunswick, we're right by Pearl Road and 303, it's easy to get to. Okay,
well that's great. So what landed your family originally in this area?
Honestly, I don't know. My family originally came over from Germany, but in 1934, that was when my great-grandfather started. He was one of the very first insurance agencies in Medina County. And Homestead was a second branch of that agency, which now my father now owns, which hopefully I will own here shortly someday. But Medina is a great place to live. We love living in Medina. I personally live in Medina, work here in Brunswick. I think there's something special about Medina County.
Agreed. So tell us who an ideal customer would be, or I guess maybe customers. There's probably different sets and groups.
Well, I think we offer something really for everyone, from young families that have children that maybe don't have employer-sponsored health insurance or have questions about if they'll qualify for the federal marketplace. We can assist them with health insurance. We obviously have auto, home, life insurance. And again, we're a broker for many, many companies, so we try and match that company up with the client appropriately. So I don't know if there is an ideal customer. I think we represent everybody from 18 years old to 85 years old and have something for them. I jokingly tell people, if you own it, we can insure it. So if it's your auto, your home, your boat, your ATV, if you need life insurance, disability insurance, long-term care insurance, products that are specifically geared for different age groups. We represent about 22 different life companies in Ohio. So typically when somebody calls in, I tell them we can do the same thing that Select Quote or that they can do on the internet. The difference is when they'll be consistently talking to me when they call in, and we service the policy for life. So it isn't 1-800 and who's my representative today. They always know they're going to talk to the same person. I think that's pretty important.
Yeah, I would add to that too that they can stop in locally if they ever have questions. They don't just have to call us. Or we also make home appointments. So we go out to the house, just traditional insurance. That's the way things used to be. We still do that. A lot of people like to do things by email or over the phone. That's fine, but we still make those house calls, which I think a lot of people still like.
All right. Well, thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Mark. And we'll be right back.